The greatest asset that any of us has as a Canadian is our passport. It's our citizenship. It's the value of Canadian citizenship. It's sought by people all over the world. They clamor, they try to come and be part of the Canadian life and the Canadian promise. And all too often I see the current government forget what that means and not defend it. Because if you don't defend the value of citizenship, it automatically gets to be reduced. And if it's reduced for one, it's reduced for all. We have to make sure that when one of our citizens has trouble, wherever they are in the world, that we defend the value of that citizenship, that they get their rights taken care of, their rights protected, that their health care is protected. We have one individual now from this riding who is in a prison in Europe awaiting trial. He's been there a long time without trial. He doesn't have the medical attention needed. He's at risk, at great risk of serious illness and even death. And our government has taken no action. Members of my party, members of the Liberal Party, Jeff Regan of Halifax and Dan McTeague of Ontario, asked for an appointment with the ambassador of that country, and they got that appointment and they spoke with him. Can you imagine what the Minister of External Affairs could have done if he'd called the minister? Can you imagine what the Prime Minister could have done if he'd called the President of that country? The citizen would have had his health care taken care of, and perhaps his trial would have been done in a lot better way, in a lot faster way. To be years in prison awaiting trial is unacceptable in Canada, and it's unacceptable anywhere in the world, and we have to defend our citizens when they get in those situations. Canadians have to respect the rules internationally. They have to respect the laws internationally. We cannot take them out of countries or away from the justice system of those countries without having a fair trial. But we can and must ensure that we protect first their health care and their human rights.